Okay, so we're still commuting in outback South Australia, and we've come across the township of Coober Pedy. Now, if people aren't aware, Coober Pedy is pretty much the Opal centre of Australia. I know there's Lightning Ridge as well, but I think Coober Pedy is probably producing more opals than Lightning Ridge, but I'm not 100% sure. That's what I'm going to go with. I came here once when I was about 16 years of age, and I can tell you not too much has changed. Very dusty, a lot of flies, and everyone's still living the hope that they will collect a lot of opals. Now, the problem I've always had about opals, and I'm not sure if I'm alone in this thought, when's the last time has anyone seen someone else wearing opals, as in jewellery or something like that? I don't really notice seeing people wearing opals in Australia anyway. It might be popular in other countries, but I've never really seen it in Australia being popular, either as brooches, earrings, rings. I could be totally wrong and ignorant of the fact that maybe opals are worn a lot more than I think, but I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you some of the main things. I spent the night here and it was a great night. The Shell service station, or the truck stop, is the place to be. The meals there were fantastic. You can have showers there. There's the cleanest toilets you'll come across, and the staff are super friendly, and it was a great place to park up. So I'll spin the camera around and show you what we're looking at. Now, as you can see, people are actually probably making a lot more money with the tourism side of opal mining, as in the underground dugouts where people live in. There's also hotels that are underground. There's some above surface. But I think if you're coming to this area, you really should invest in spending the what do you call it, the evening in an underground sort of hotel, if you can find it. Now, there are some other things. I think a movie was made near here, and they've jumped on the bandwagon of it being some sort of alien spaceship type movie. I can't remember the movie on what it was. I know it was one of the guys from the Fast and Furious, I think. That was I've forgotten his name, and I think he was in the movie that was made here in Australia about it. And it's still on the tip of my tongue, but I can't spit it out. But I'll show you some of the things that they have. As you can see in the distance, none of that has changed since I was a kid. And we're talking a long time, over 40 years. And everything is pretty much similar. But there is more of a spacey sort of theme to some of the places. And I'll show you some of the spacey stuff that I've come across. So this is what I'm talking about. This is supposed to be like a spaceship wreck, and I cannot still recall. It'll come to me eventually who the actor was that was in the movie, and the movie I think it is. So there you go. And right behind it is showers and toilets. Very good. A lot of museums. There's a lot of oddball stuff. Now, if you're into makeshift art using scrap metals, this is the place for you. There's obviously jewellery stores with the opal overlay on stuff. There is an IGA, as we can see. There is a movie theatre here as well, which I thought would be pretty good. And once again, these flies are fantastic here. The South Australian flies must eat really well, because whenever they hit your windscreen, geez, they leave a good mark. So that's the Opal service station. When you first drive into Coober Pedy, you find that the Shell one, and I think the Shell one is pretty much a landmark. I can tell you that just about while I was there of an evening and during the day today, A lot of the police go there to get their cups of coffee, so the coffee must be pretty good. It's a good indication if a policeman goes to a particular place, or if the whole station goes there. So whenever they had a shift change, it looks like the first thing they did was get themselves a cup of coffee before they set out for their day's patrolling. So here's just an example of a hotel that has underground accommodation. They do have above ground. This would probably be one of their finer premium resorts, I guess, or hotels. And I can also tell you, we could not get the drone up here, and for the most obvious reason being, there's an airport very nearby, so obviously you cannot get, and it is a restricted area, and you need authorization to be able to put your drone up. So there's your Opal. Further up you can probably see the distance, your mobile one. There is I think it's like a TAFE or some sort of educational thing. Yeah, here it is. It's the TAFE of South Australia, Minerals Resources Division. So that's accommodating two things, this building. So you can come here and study. Also, what I've also noticed is every petrol station has someone that's working in there that's on a working visa from another country. So I've met Italians, I've met someone from Chile, obviously a whole bunch from India. Nearly every service station has someone from India who's here on a work visa. So it's all very, very good. So here we have the St. Peter's and St. Paul's Catholic Church. It's a beauty, and it is underground, so I'm going to have a look. This will probably be the only stop I do of Coober Pedy, as in what we're going to look at, because there's just too much here. There's heaps of museums, heaps of galleries, heaps of underground things to look at, but we'll go to this museum only. There's a bit of a ramp happening here. We go straight in. Ooh. Do we press a button? Oh, it's all dark in here. Very sneaky suspicion. Hang on. Okay, so once you come in, you turn the lights on, and this is what greets you. Wow, that's pretty good. It's a small church. It is underground. It has been dug out. But just look at that. Not bad at all. You can't complain about this. So it might seem like there's some sort of wallpaper or something, but it's not. It's just the natural earth that we're in. Very, very good. So I'm assuming weddings, christenings, baptisms, funerals are all conducted here. I'll just turn around, show you what it looks like from this side. And that's where we came from, those doors. Very, very nice indeed. Now there is now once again, they've got this thing with the coin donation, but I don't have any coins. Unfortunately, we live in a world where everything's, around those cards. I think there should be a way of investing a cheap, just touch and go type thing going on, but on this occasion, I do apologise, but I cannot leave a coin because I don't have any. All right, so we'll just, what it says here, turn off the lights once you're done. So we'll turn off the lights and make our way out. Oh, look at that, that looks great. That's the cross that we saw from the outside, so there is some nice LED light and colour coming through. Very good, I might even sign the book. Okay, so we've left our little message. All is very good. And we'll make our way out. We'll sign way in the background there. It's like the Hollywood sign, but it's the Coober Pedy sign. Very good. Okay, we're off to Alice Springs way, I guess, if we're going to go to Darwin. So we're just leaving Coober Pedy now. You'll see in the background there all the dugouts and stuff. There she is. Goodbye to Coober Pedy. Okay, so that's it for Coober Pedy. We will soldier on to the next town.